Sometime Thursday night, Titan Kakijo decided to activate no-clip and wall hack his way right into the Sol system. It's not quite here yet, but Earth is under Thargoid alert, and we've been tasked with evacuating it. All, like, 20 billion people. I'll get right on that. It's standard Thargoid rescue missions, Sol to V886 Centauri rescue ship Cornwallis. The pay is quite good, but doesn't really hold up to something like Robigo Mines, but it's much more convenient. If you've never done Thargoid rescue missions before, here's a primer. For ships, I recommend a Python, although a Type 8 may be better, I haven't got my hands on one. An Anaconda can also work, but I'll touch on that later. You don't need much. In fact, you don't really even need shields. You can bring weapons if you want, but they're mostly dead weight. Utility slots, you want 1 electronic countermeasures. Let me repeat. Electronic countermeasures. I did not misspeak. These are actually critical here. Thargoid FSD shutdown missiles are very common in Thargoid rescue missions, and their spiraling trajectory makes point defense unreliable at best. You only need 1 though. You may as well fill any remaining slots with heat sinks and point defense anyway. Point defense may not work often, but any chance is better than none, and they weigh functionally nothing. Shieldless hull tank just like any AX build, military composites, heavy-duty deep plating for your hull, high-class sturdy tuned drag drives for engines, high-class charge-enhanced distro for boosting. As always, the highest class SCO FSD with increased range mass manager. For optionals, fill all slots that are convenient with economy class passenger cabins. You also want 2 hull reinforcements and a module reinforcement package. Fly to any station in Sol, land and open up the passenger lounge. Load everyone in group transport into your hold using autofill. Plot your course to Cornwallis and depart. You will most likely get hyperdicted. Do not panic. Pop a heatsink and boost away. Continue popping heat sinks to keep your temperature low, and keep boosting until your FSD reboot sequence is finished. If you see an incoming missile warning, try and locate it on your radar, wait for it to get somewhat close, and then hold down your electronic countermeasures. These send out a pulse that deactivate missiles and limpets in a 3-kilometer radius, and are the only thing that works well on FSD shutdown missiles. They do not work on caustic missiles. Thargoid hunters move like 750 meters a second, so you literally can't outrun them while having a sizable passenger cabin. Thanks, FDev. And they'll immediately run up and start abducting passengers from your cabins. You'll also get fined for loss of life because this game is just like that sometimes. Be advised that a hyperdiction effectively doubles the fuel cost of a trip between 2 stars, since you need to go to hyperspace twice at the same cost. Once you arrive in Centauri, you simply land on Cornwallis to complete the passenger missions and repeat. On return journeys, try not to hit the same station twice in a row, in order to allow the missions to repopulate. The distance between Sol and Centauri is just shy of 54 light-years. Functionally, only the Anaconda can make this trip in 1 jump with a sizable amount of cabins. But the good news is that I hacked together a build using only remote workshop engineering and an FSD booster to do it. Behold! 54 light-year range, barely. Passenger capacity, 200. Way more than any station is actually going to try and give you. It's not particularly fast in normal space, so it can get lit up a bit, but it has what it takes. And all through my favorite trick of sizing down the fuel tank. I'll link the Etsy build in the description. It's a lot of credits and some engineering materials, but you can mash one of these out in 1 10-minute trip to Jameson. With this much passenger capacity, you may actually want to hit multiple targets in the system to fill up before leaving. Just be advised that a lot of these passengers will be illegal, so keep those heat sinks ready. And that's all you really need to know. So good luck evacuating several billion inhabitants 200 people at a time.